Hi everyone, just like every one of you, I love drama, but in between the drama, I'm this kind of person that I love to pay attention to details. Like there's some certain in, in, um, insights that I like to pay attention to. Has this reunion become Nollywood? Has it become an acting scene or something like that? To me, the reunion is losing its originality, if you ask me. Yeah, because how on earth did Imisi know that the issue with she and Faith were going to happen? I thought this reunion, they were being taken unawares, shown clips. In fact, this season itself of reunion, I didn't even see too much clips. Instead, it's even the contestants themselves that are saying that they have some clips on their phone and all of that. Like, where is the evidence? I thought before they used to come with receipts so that you'll be watching yourself and you cannot even deny it. The highest they do is claim amnesia. I can't even remember, or they will not start squinting their eyes. They will not start looking as if it's not them, whether within that stretch of 1 year, whether their resemblance to the person on the screen has changed or something like that. I don't get it. Is it that see, if this thing is going to be staged, then to be honest with you, this whole thing is now losing its credibility, if you ask me. Because how on earth is Imisi coming with a toy gun? And you know what? That is how Imisi won this game. Imisi came with that ras matas, like comedic vibe and all of that. But let's call it speed is speed. Like I remember when I was even talking about those whole thing happening between she and Faith. I remember one of my videos, I said this girl is gradually harassing this boy. I don't know if anybody is seeing it. Although this was it at the beginning, Imisi was literally flirting with all the guys. I don't know the script she came with. She was flirting with Queen. She was flirting with K Bobo. I don't know if you guys can remember one of their presentation that she was acting in a weird way that K Bobo had to put full stop for her. Do you understand? He had to hold her, the way he did, and then she now stopped. I don't know if now I'm trying to say to you, she was flirting with Coin, which at some point there was time they were in the swimming pool, like that kind of thing. She was giving that flirty vibe, and most of the guys were not comfortable with it. Maybe because of her appearance. Missy came in looking, she was the last person to enter the house, the last girl actually, not the last person, but the last girl to enter the house. And she came with one dot, like one, and being that is a game house, everybody was suspicious of everybody. Everybody knew that everybody came with a game, which is okay. That's the whole thingy, right? In as much as we still point it as a reality show, but at the end of the day, it's a game show that everybody came with his A game. So, to be honest, it was so clear that they looked at her as an underdog. Yeah, was she the last to come or Dede? Okay, no, Dede was the last, but I think she was among the. She was. I don't know. I can't remember her position anyway. But when she came in, yes, you could see that weird look that everyone gave her. Because to be honest with you, from her wig to her clothes, like to her makeup, she was totally off. Sorry, she was totally off the hook. Like she was totally off the appearance of compared to the other females. If you know what I'm trying to say to you guys, right? So when she started bordering Faith, I don't know why, for some odd reasons, a lot of people saw it as entertainment. Because to be honest with you, everything is entertainment. It's so unfortunate that every freaking thing is entertainment to some set of people or the other. But it got to a point that I can't tell. Anyway, I can't really say for sure. But if I can remember me to vividly, because I can't go back, there was that part where Faith kept telling Imisi that she should stop it. He was even gradually becoming angry. I think, see, he was just holding himself. Like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm trying to say to you, because just like he said, and he was very correct, that if it was in reversal, if roles were reversed, he was the one. Because you can remember Kola and Dede, even till today, were still dragging Kola, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say to you, where it looks like, or it was like, yeah, that Kola was just pursuing Dede. Imagine Kola now started becoming touchy. Imagine Kola now. You guys know now, he will be called out for disqualification, harassing a woman, which I get it because majority carries the vote. But I don't. I'm not being an advocate here for men. No. I'm not. But at the end of the day, you see that same harassment. It also occurs in guys. It's just that guys are always guys, and they will always want to be strong and suck it in and all of that. But it's annoying. Do you understand? Okay. So
Okay.
the issue
Sorry,
of
there was an interjection,
but that's by the way. Now, talking about let's deviate, but honestly, to be honest with you, that whole Imisi and Faith thing to me, I was ashamed on Imisi's behalf because you know where there's something my people in the north say, they'll say Tabriman Kunya and Iwada Hauka, meaning shame, eh? People they cover up shame with madness because what she did for me was madness. I don't know if I'm trying to say to you, yeah. But one thing is for sure, right? I was very impressed with Faith. Faith has grown. Yes, I know one thing with growth. There are some growths that are long term, there are some growths that are short term, there are some growths that are instant. Sure, you understand? So for me, I was very impressed with Faith's countenance and all that. But anyway, you know, this whole show is like it is a game. So it comes with luck. It's just like it's very dicey. Do you get? Whereby even culture said made a certain statement that there were some things that Faith did and got away with it. Bright even said that at some point they were thinking that Faith was an industry plant. I don't know, I'm trying to say to you. And that was very true. The same thing too with Imisi. There were some things that Imisi did and got away with it. Imisi harassed a lot of people. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Forget that we found it as cruise and we're laughing. That's why I said sometimes entertainment means different things to different people. Yeah. But let's be realistic. It is a game show and it is a game of chance. Okay, see Zita. Zita slapped Drew Boy through Indomie at him. Yes, in as much as she later apologized, they later made peace. But at the end of the day, she went against the rules. In fact, if anything, this season, there were a lot of breaking of rules. It was very few of them that obeyed the rules. Yes, and that was why Faith got to the point where he got to. Like there was time I said something in one of my video. I said Big Brother created the monster that Faith became on the show. I don't like. I'm not say calling him a monster per se. I don't know him, but I'm just saying on the show. That's hard to specify on the show because they kept making him to build his guts. They kept making him because he now saw himself getting away with a lot of rubbish. So they're getting himself because he himself is not stupid. He saw people doing the list of the things that he did and got um either strikes or if we're talking of history in the past, they got disqualified. Yeah, he will I say he tampered with some biggest things in as much as it depends on what it is. Yeah, but I don't know if you guys are saying understand what I'm trying to say to you. And at some point, Faith felt that he was the show because every week by week, he was still in the house. So he felt he was the show. And there was a certain statement he made that Imisi told him she was going to win. But I didn't everybody came there to win. See, this whole thing, I don't know. You see that this Big Brother show is losing its credibility. Anyway, at the end of the day, we'll always look for something to speak about because this whole thing now, not only is it looking like acting, I don't know. I'm beginning to have trust issues with multi-choice, to be honest with you. It's not you know what I'm trying to say to you guys. I don't know if I'm the only one feeling that the whole thing. And the editing, if we were complaining of last season's editing, this season's one was the worst. At some point I was like, we have digested AI so much that almost everything that we're suspecting is AI. At some point, I'm like, this thing happening between Imisi and Imisi's action, especially. And then Kola Narana was holding her. Was Kola holding her for? To begin with, that gun she was holding was a toy gun. What does she want to do? She wants to go and hit Faith. Like, I don't know, what was the whole thing that Kola went and was holding? Like, what exactly is the whole thing? And she said it's everybody's face that she won the 150 million. And yes, good for you. The whole thing, honestly, I don't. I'm trying my best to analyze it, but I'm like, Imisi. Oh God, oh, now we know that money is not class. Money has like, what's up now? Ah, right, guys. Thank you so much, and see you soon. Have a nice day. And meanwhile, I don't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it because I'm a Nigerian. I was tempted to tell people happy democracy day, but is there anything to be happy with in Nigeria? Is there really anything to be happy with? Let's see. Maybe after this show, we'll begin to talk. I don't know. Is there anything to be happy with? All right, there. Let's just what. But we're creating our entertainment, and we were creating our happiness. Because at the end of the day, overthinking it is solve problem. That's another thingy. So thank you guys, and hope to see you guys soon.